Sunday Carpenter here, and I'm bringing to you today a tent review. I'll be reviewing the NatureHike Star River 2 tent, which I've recently purchased. Let's take a look. So what I was looking for in a tent to replace my old tent was something that was a decent price, not too expensive but not too cheap, if you know what I mean. I wanted something with a nice design, and I wanted something that had a good color, something kind of not too bright but something kind of pleasant on the inside if it was a rainy day, and something not too heavy that I could use it for backpacking if I wanted to, but I will be predominantly using it for car camping, so I don't really care about the weight too much. And since it'll be just me using it, it didn't have to be too big, but I didn't want a one-man tent because they can be like a little coffin. So I was looking for a 2-man or a 3-man, something kind of like a palace for a one-person tent, but without being too big. With that in mind, I got on the internet and I looked at some auction sites and some outdoor goods sites here, and I kept coming across this brand, NatureHike. Right here, NatureHike. I think it's made in China or Korea or something like that. And it looked nice. It looked like they were clones of some major European, North American brands. This particular Star River 210, I think, is a clone of a Big Agnes tent, and I forget the model or name of that one. So the design was good. It's a sound design. If they're going to use it, this one is going to be a good design too. I was worried about the quality of the parts though. I mean, it's coming from China or someplace, I don't know. And I couldn't really see any good reviews on YouTube. And that's why I'm making this video today. I've set this tent up once. Inside it took, I think, 5 minutes or so to set it up. It wasn't too difficult. It's a hub pole system. I set it up, I got inside, there was plenty of space. The materials seemed a good quality. They seemed like they weren't going to rip too easily. The netting was really fine netting, so there's not going to be a lot of bugs coming in. And the zipper's fastened really well. But I haven't used it outside yet, so that's what I'm going to do tonight. So what's in the bag? Let's open it up and take a look. The first thing we see inside is a nicely rolled up tent. We got our plans. Let's see what it says. Star River 2-man tent installation instructions. Thank you for choosing NatureHike. Your faith in us reflects a job well done. We'll see about that. You can sleep 2 people. It's 215 centimeters long, 135 centimeters wide, 110 centimeters tall, with 2 vestibules measuring 60 centimeters each. Open it up. Looks like we got our tent, got our rain fly, got our poles, we've got our nails, stakes. I haven't used these yet. Like I said, I set it up in my house the other day. So I didn't use stakes, obviously. These cases, I don't know. I've never used one of the really good brands to compare, but it's not ripping. Seems okay. All my stakes came in a Ziploc bag. Wow. They're really light. Each comes with a little bit of shock cord here to pull it out. If you can see that, can't zoom it in right now, sorry. They're triangular in shape. They seem to have a bit of a spin to them, so they have grip in the earth pretty well. We've got how many? This came with the set. I haven't added any. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I did not count wrong. 11 sticks and some cord. 1, 2, 3 cords. We'll see if that's enough. Set it up here. Let's take a look at our poles. It says they're aluminum poles. How strong they are. Oh, feels pretty good. Guess we'll know once we put it up. As they say, the proof's in the pudding. I picked the orange. It comes in a few other colors, but I picked the orange because I wanted something that would be slightly happy should I get stuck in it in a rainstorm or something. I've seen some that were purple by this company. Oh my god. I saw one review from a guy from Thailand that owns one. And it was in a rainstorm and the inside was dark. It was dungeon. And I did not want that. So far, all these parts feel really nice. Got a good feel to them. They feel lightweight but durable. They feel really strong. We'll see. This is another good point of this tent. One of the reasons I picked it. It comes with, and I think all of NatureHike tents come with, included mat to go underneath the tent. Next, let's weigh it. Let's see, it's on there. That's 2.5 kilograms. It's only my second time making the tent, and I made that inside, the full lights on. I'm not sure how long it's going to take me out here, but let's set the timer. Let's see how long it takes. Alright, here we go. She's up. And got a special treat. It's starting to sprinkle tonight, so we'll get to test how much condensation builds up inside. We'll let you know how that works out. I'm inside the tent now. It took me about 6-7 minutes to set it up. I had put the rain fly on backwards. I didn't notice that the head straps where the poles in the tent connect were actually color coded. I think it was green. The bottom by the feet were color coded black. In the dark it was hard to tell the difference. Just as soon as I started putting down the footprint and started getting the tent ready, it started to sprinkle. So I was a little anxious, but I think it'll be a good test. When I showed you what came inside the bag, it had 3 ropes, 3 strings to secure with, and I think you'd probably want 3 more. The pegs, there was enough pegs, although a couple extra might come in handy if you had the extra strings. But other than that, it went together really smoothly. Our zippers, nice smooth action on that. Double zipper, might give a little extra weight, but I'm not worried about the weight. I'm car camping. You can see there's a lot of room up here between the netting and the flag. The vestibule says it's 60 centimeters from here, the tent to the end there, and that looks about right. There's a hook up top to hang a light. There's a pocket over in the corner by the head up high, one. I got my light in there. There's another one down here for glasses or a book or something, and another low one down here. But the head is slightly wider than the foot. Not a lot. It seems like it tapers just ever so slightly. It's pretty comfortable. I'm 180 centimeters tall. I think that's 5'11", 5'10", somewhere in there. And I'm sitting up in the center, and my head is just touching right here. If I'm sitting under the light, then I'm okay. But I can sit more or less comfortably, no problem. See how she holds up to the rain. I do not know how much rain I'm going to get tonight. Weather didn't look like a lot, but we will see. Anyway, that's it for now, and I'll see you in the morning.
Well, good morning, everyone. Star River 2 slept pretty well last night. It rained. Not a lot, but a little. I don't see any rain or water inside the tent. Bone dry in here. Not a drop. Not a drop. And in the middle of the night, temperature really dropped down quite cold. And all I have is kind of a old, really summer style sleeping bag. And I got pretty cold, so I actually doubled up my sleeping bags. And I put on my fleece. It's still cold. But that's not anything to do with the tent. That has more to do with the sleeping bag. The wind kicked up and it's still kind of blowing out there now. The tent, it's sitting there as sturdy as a rock. Let's check for condensation. Nothing. It's dry in here. Now, if it's really hot, humid, in the summertime, you might get some maybe. But right now, it's really dry. The airflow through here is really good. There's only one upper vent back here. There's a lot of space around the tent for the air to come in and out. So the airflow is really nice. It says it's a 2-man tent, but after sleeping in here, I think it's really a 1-man and maybe a child. If it's you and your kid want to go camping, it'd work. If it's you and, say, a dog, you got a puppy or something like that, it'd be alright. But really, I would say this is better for a 1-person experience. Unless if you got stuck in a storm and you had to share with somebody, it would be okay, but I don't recommend it for 2 people. Other than that, I'm really, really happy with it. It's really nice. So here's 2 thumbs up to my NatureHike Star River 2. Now it's time for coffee. Bye, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button down below and maybe subscribe. Thanks again. See you next time.